another day sailing away from me. And though the work isn't done, I don't want to hear you, 'cause you cannot master the stress. It's a uphill battle, but it's my attitude. I'm prepared. If I had to travel a distant avenue, grace, but don't mistake this. Places for no foundation. I may be an optimist, but I know where we're up against. So shut it, hate it or love it. We're building yes to nothing. One can be a realist and still have some fun living. I understand that you're down and out, but I cannot have you around. Stay for me if your plans to solve. There is just no way I'll concede and bury my mind to wait in defeat. Satisfy yourself, you're not even my enemy. Yeah, you try to slow down and some around and place your words. Brushing it like it's an honest quarantine. But again, you call it that when you won't leave and stand on your burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting, I'm not forsaken. I'm my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing. I got no feeling, I've been dealing with all my demons. I like to feed them, they be chilling, yet they be screaming. I can hear them in my mind, they just wanna find any fight, any reason. Dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse. Have to be working to deserve it. Adrenaline is surging, ain't no serving. I'm the king, bring me everything that I've ever wanted, that I need. I believe I could be anything, watch me. Give me a second to blow, give me a second to grow. Be at the top of the show, be at the top like a pro. I flip the switch, different mode. No, they ain't laughing, no joke, cause I attack when they won't. Welcome to the dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light. I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst. I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
Street Fighter 2 V. Gonna burn some muscle.
Second. The music was not wanting to stop. That was a first. It's like, no, we want to keep playing music. Okay, got to fix that real quick. Okay, so welcome. We are back. We are live once again, finally. And this time, for his birthday, we actually have my son showing his face for the first time ever on the stream. So welcome his ugly mug
Yay, you
with
have
the
a
rest
face.
of ours. There we go. Okay, somebody want to give us a recap? And do we know who's doing notes tonight?
I am doing notes.
Okay.
Yeah, recap would be nice since I had a storm that night.
So I'll do it.
Thank
So
you.
we got a fight for Evie and Dylan lined up with Metro Fighting Revolution. We did some promos for that. Didn't I have a fight that game after we were doing the promos, or was that the game before it?
That was
I
the game before it, I
rotating
believe.
capability when I'm like trying to do a fight.
Yeah,
so
you were goaded into a fight, so
I wasn't goaded into it. Just like, this guy's loud. I'm going to fight him. Anyway, so afterwards, Jen invites us to a party at her Uncle William's place.
Mhm.
Khan was there, and I believe Evie was trying to find out if he purrs or not. Dylan ran into somebody in a Rogue t-shirt who ran away from him. The big thing was, so Jen asked us to talk to her uncle about sponsorship. We needed a team name. We picked Alpha Strike. Like, I have a bunch of other cameo appearances in here. Keiko, Sayuri, Gabriel, and Lee Lin. And then Evie talked to William about the sponsorship, and he sounded like he was on board.
But
Yeah.
you guys had to come up with your name, and that's where you guys quickly settled on Alpha Strike. Alpha Strike.
That's what I've got.
Cool. That's pretty much what it was. It was a pool party. You guys went over and had barbecue. However, after you got your promo shots and whatnot, we had a fight coming up on the 16th. We missed that game.
How did it
Unfortunately.
go?
So, the fights are tonight. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
It actually worked out because had we done the fights on the 16th, I probably would not have thought of what I have thought of.
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm scared.
It's never good when the storyteller says that.
Bum bum bum.
I have an idea.
So, everybody is together at this point. Rachel and Davey are fighting tonight. So Evie and Dylan have got their fights tonight. You guys have taken ye old company car at this point. Gotten your whatever you're going to wear to the event. Those of you who are fighting obviously have brought your gear. And the location where you guys are going to be fighting at is a small little section of town just on the outskirts of Orlando called Lockhart, Florida. And in fact, where you're actually fighting at is like you could throw a rock right at the welcome sign. It's like that close to the line. You travel down a small 2-lane road that winds around the rural parts of Orlando, and you find yourselves pulling up to a small warehouse row that housed several small businesses and the location of the event. And just to reiterate, they're all like, if you've ever been to one of those small warehouse rows, basically it's they were warehouses, but they've also rented them out for office space for whatever reason. So you've got like Corey's Auto Repair, you've got Tip Top Interiors, Advantage Sports Cars, which is a small private dealership, Furniture Repair, and of course the spot you guys are going to be fighting at.
He called it a private dealership and not a chop shop. Good job.
I did. Because meth.
Because meth.
Meth.
Yeah, if you want a good laugh, go watch the Fat Electricians video about the Imo something or other, Ivo Kuvunen or something like that. He's a Finnish soldier that in essence took his entire platoon's bottle of crank and ended up tripping out for like 2 weeks out in the wilderness and just getting himself lost. And it's not only, it's a funny story in and of itself, but it's hilarious the way he tells it. It's just I mean, he's just a great storyteller. But anyways,
Wow.
I digress. It's never a war crime the first time.
All right.
So
Stop messing around.
Yeah, so parking is actually difficult as the space is built more to accommodate the smaller businesses and not the event that is taking place, which is actually a testament to the growing popularity of Metro Fighting Revolution. Several small cars line the dirt shoulder of the main road as others try to find parking in nearby businesses and walk the rest of the way in. So basically you've got, and I'll throw a picture up in the chat, but you've got kind of this small warehouse row, and then on either side of it are two separate sections of like small businesses. So some people, since it's after hours, are trying to utilize that parking space as well. A series of red, green, blue, and white lights flicker from inside the complex, bringing everyone's attention to the largest warehouse in the back, home to Vision Quest Wrestling Dojo, home to local pro wrestlers trying to break it into the business.
Vision Quest.
Is it Home Vision or Division?
Vision Quest,
Vision. Okay.
as an ocular vision. And I posted a picture up there so you guys could see it. That is basically the visual from the outside.
Ooh, for rent. We can rent this out of space.
There are spaces available for rent if for some reason you need it. But of course, as you come walking up, I mean, you can hear the loud music playing, and since they already emulate pro wrestling here anyways, it's got that vibe. Like, people are just coming up there. You've got a couple people out near the front passing flyers to other events that are going to be going on in the area. Very DIY sort of thing, you know, self-printed flyers trying to promote DJs that are in the area or other small indie wrestling schools that are trying to get their wrestlers some fame and notoriety. Also there's some flyers being passed out for other smaller MMA fights, but they're not pro fights. They're amateur fights, so not really something you guys would be interested in. But you guys get up there, and it's they've got the ticket area, and they must have a line of like 50 people already starting to go in. For a small little indie event, yeah, this is gonna be kind of hopping. It's gonna be it's already a lively crowd. You can hear on the inside the latest and greatest of 80s hair metal being played. Welcoming people to the jungle with Axl Rose's vocals from their seminal album. You guys, however, take the other entrance. And as you come walking back in through what probably would be another office front door, it's also a part of the Vision Quest Wrestling Dojo, but it's specifically for like the fighters or staff, in essence. And you come back there, and they have a kind of makeshift locker room, two to be specific. One on one side, one on the other. They don't really delineate per gender. It's marked, clearly, like heels and baby faces. Not that that's appropriate to you guys, but at this point, I mean, the crowd at this point is hopping on the inside. You can hear the music blaring. It's just up to you guys to get ready and prepare for your fights. Is there anything anyone is doing beforehand?
Do we know who we're gonna fight?
No, you have not been given that as of yet.
Oh. Okay.
I'm basically just gonna sort of stay in the sort of prep area, for the fighters, but enough to where I can look and see the other fights as they happen to,
Okay,
like on the
you're
sideline.
standing in gorilla.
Pretty much.
Yeah, wrestling term. That's basically
Yeah.
the ready post.
Yep.
Okay, so I mean, you're after you get ready, you're hanging out there. Is anybody else doing anything in the meantime? They do have a merch area if anybody wants to buy any MFR clothing, caps, latest and greatest burned DVDs of local fights.
Ooh.
I will buy a cool T-shirt.
Okay. So do you have resources?
I have cash.
If you have cash, then it is $25. So delete $25. And it says
I had $850. So
yeah, you're fine. So the T-shirt you get, it has basically their logo, Metro Fighting Revolution, and it says emboldened in the middle, MFers only, sort of thing. They're very big about branding their fans as MFers, clearly, because dual entendre there. So if nobody else is doing anything, then we will.
I'm an MFA now.
Yes.
There you go.
I'll probably pick up a burn CD of the fights for study reasons.
Sure. Okay. They've got a total of 5. You're welcome to buy any of them. You can. They are 25 a pop,
Ooh.
or for all 5, you can get them for $100.
And I mean, I do have resources.
You do.
I'll probably do a resource roll.
Sure. Go ahead. Difficulty 6.
1.
1 is enough. So voila, you hand them your card, swishy, and they quickly package up, the bundle of all 4 or all 5 volumes, stash it in an Aldi bag. They're reusing grocery bags at this point, and they hand it to you.
All right. I'll just say this is probably my debit card because I've not been keeping track of my cash.
That's fine. Yeah, no, it's not a problem. All right, so our Mike, you're muted, so if you're talking to us, we cannot hear you.
That would explain a lot. So I'm just going to be back there holding pads for Evie and Dylan before their fights, warming them up.
Okay. All right. Getting your action on, and you can hear as the night starts to wear on, and they get to the point where the music starts to go down a little bit, and a guy comes out to hype the crowd. The announcer, it's like, are my MFers ready for fights tonight? And you hear a crowd, yeah. So as you're standing near Gorilla, Rachel, when you look outside, they probably have about 300 to 350 people
Oh,
in
no.
here.
Big crowd.
It's for an indie promotion. That's a healthy crowd. Yeah, that's a decent gate. And he goes through his spiel, letting them know that they've got some surprises tonight. They've got some fighters. He's like, as always, I try to bring in people that you've never seen before here on this stage. And he says, tonight's not going to be any exception. And he says, I've even got a veteran coming in who hasn't been fighting for a while, but she's looking forward to stepping back into this stepping back into the cage and making it happen tonight. And they all start chanting MF. They start chanting, the logos. And first couple of fights go up. Nothing super spectacular. I mean, it's about what you would expect from an indie promotion. A couple guys get up there, duke it out. It looks like they probably just cleared amateur. They're probably still rank 1 at this point. Highly doubtful if they're even rank 2.
I mean, I think I'm rank 1 still.
Yeah, but you're more of like, it would be like being in 6th grade, but having, like AP prep classes or something.
No.
That's a little bit more where you're at.
Yeah.
So it's like, but are you really in 6th grade? So they have a couple of those go on. Crowd is eating it up. They're having fun. It's clear as you guys are listening in and the way they handle this may be some sort of a co-promotion between the wrestling fed or school that's here, as well as Metro Fighting Revolution, because as the fights go on, I mean, you can hear that kind of chanting like you would hear at a pro wrestling event. As somebody gets struck, you might hear what, or for no particular reason, random CM Punk chants or something. It's like CM Punk, he's not in the ring. CM Punk. So, first fight, the guy comes out to to do his spiel, and he says, "As I said, I'm gonna have some people here tonight that you've never seen." And he says, tonight again is no exception. And he says, but first, let me introduce our local hero for tonight. This is Joaquin Fontes. And they start, he's getting a decent hoot and holler. And they drop some music down for him, shine a spotlight down on him. Let me get his...
Joaquin what? I'm sorry?
Joaquin Fontes.
Fontes.
Yes, I will have his picture, and I'll, of course, post his name here in a second. So you guys have the appropriate spelling. There you go.
Oh.
Picture is posted. Got some tribal tattoos on him, but otherwise, he looks like he's he's probably a street tough. They introduced him as a Thai kickboxer out of Miami, Florida. Currently with a 4-1 record, and he says he's ready to he's ready to defend Orlando's honor, and they're like, and they start chanting the MFR, like hellaciously at this point. He's kind of like their hometown guy, and he says, all right, just calm down a second. We've got our challenger all the way from the land from down under. Give it up for Evie Jones. And they start.
I didn't think I'd be first.
And they drop some music, and you end up getting she goes
out and,
I come
showboats
from
a
a
little
land
bit.
of under.
Then she'll sing along with it.
Okay. And so as soon as you come out, boo! I mean, they start heckling the hell out of you.
Wow.
It's kind of hard to hear what they're shouting at you, but you thought you heard some g'days or something derogatory about a kangaroo. It's a heel crowd for you right now. You are the bad guy, as it's been hyped.
That's okay.
He's getting warmed up, getting ready. He steps over into the red corner. They step you over into the blue corner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get ready to do this.
Oh, Lordy.
And as always, ref comes around, gives him his spiel about, clean fights, that sort of thing.
Don't bite any ears off.
Yeah. I want none of this and none of this.
Oh, this is not going to be a clean fight.
Okay, I think I got you. Oh, you don't. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Oops, I don't need a D6.
Okay.
That won't help.
How far away? Like, is there like a hex idea?
You
Like,
will always be 3 hexes away.
okay.
That is my default stance. That's to also help keep the game going faster as opposed to,
Gotcha.
the big pulling up a big grid map. Yeah, all right. So guy gets out there and he's like, "Are you ready?" Hakeem
Ready.
nods. He says, "Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get it on." And they ring it, bang, and he starts, snapping some air punches, getting ready. He walks out with his hand out to touch gloves.
She'll touch it. Say good luck, man.
Okay, so tap gloves,
mate.
and you can hear the announcers, and they touch gloves and they're ready to rock. So now you guys at this point are 1 hex away. Okay, and what is your total speed? What are you doing?
8.
Ooh, you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Not a great opening. Okay,
I don't
so
have any rerolls, I think.
you may have been the whole touch gloves things may have caught you off guard or something, even though just for whatever reason. So he jumps in there real quick with a spinning back fist.
Ooh. Cool.
So
Soak of 5.
soak of 5. Okay, so do.
I'm not mistaken. That
5.
one
So he
is nice.
has 4 dice. You take a whole 2 damage. So he spins around. That knuckle, the knuckle, or actually the fist part, cracks you upside your face.
I say, is that all?
Yep.
All right. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the beginning of my dizzy combo.
Okay.
So my tiger knee.
Oh, ooh. Okay, go ahead and roll. Stamina of a 4.
4. Cool. So I'm rolling 8.
Jesus.
This is gonna hurt.
Eight. What am I brain for? 8. Space 6. They don't explode, unfortunately.
No,
but
they do
two,
not. Okay,
two
so-
successes.
2 successes. So it was some damage. So bam.
And that is a knockdown.
Tiger knee, I think, is only a knockdown if you're in the air.
Was I not in the air?
He was not. No.
Oh,
He has it's
okay.
knockdown versus aerial.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So if he's jumping for some reason, it will knock his butt down. He was still on his feet. So wham! You drill him back with a very vicious looking tiger knee. And at this point, the crowd starts going ape because they realize they got 2 strikers on their hands, and that just makes everything more savory to these savages. And so he takes a moment to wipe his mouth, and he's coming back in.
15.
Gravy. You were going first. Looks like he was attempting to elbow smash you.
Yeah, well, I'm going in for my knee basher for the
Yeah.
second maneuver on
Ow.
the combo. So,
Okay, so that is a soak of 4.
okay. 4. And this is a dizzy, so that adds on to the 2 that I did to him before.
That is correct. So he is dizzy. Are you going
So
to
I'm
keep
going
hitting
to
him?
drop him.
Okay.
Yes.
So you go boom, boom, boom. You drop a couple well-placed knees at that point to his head as you catch him in the tie plume, and he gets he goes reeling backwards at this point. Some of the crowd's like, "Come on, finish him!" Are you doing anything in particular?
I'm gonna just sort of showboat, saying, "This is from the land down under."
What is that? Do you smack your butt?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Right here. Take a gander at my left cheek. All right, so he finally, he takes a moment to try and recover at that point. Give me, this doesn't count as an action. Give me a perception and insight check.
Perception and insight. Nothing. I botched.
Oh, you botched?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is this something
He
you can see from ringside?
he looks. Yes. He looks like to you that he's got a killer instinct. He's probably going to take your head off.
Okay.
So can I roll?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Not that my dice pool is great, but 2.
Okay. Your impression is that he realizes he got thrown in with probably a much stronger fighter than him.
Oh.
He is showing some self-doubt. Like, oh no.
I'm gonna
Roll
roll.
this guy, Evie. Take him down.
Is it okay if I roll style or?
Well, we already know it's
You
Thai
can.
kickboxing.
Yeah,
They
but
announced
it's
it.
Thai boxing.
Wow.
They announced it. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So
Yeah. Style lore like that, if you're not in an arena, would be great because then you can analyze
Okay.
whoever's fighting, or if you're in underground fights where they don't typically announce it and you have to go in cold to see somebody, that's a good thing to try when you see them lining up in their stance. So
Yeah.
okay, so we're at the next round. Go ahead and roll your speed.
whoops, hold on. I'm messing up on my command here. Let me do it over again. 1d10 plus 10.
10. Oh, he is going first, but barely. He is grabbing you for the Muay Thai plume as well for any basher.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Good job, Colin.
Leave me alone.
Okay. So your Soki is a 5, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that is 5, 2, 4, 6. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's see. Ooh, 4. Boom.
Not dizzy though.
No, you are not dizzy. It's also not a part of a dizzy combo, so you're fine there.
Yeah.
So strength check.
Okay, dokily. Strength. Two.
2. He has 4. He's
Wow.
going to hold it and drill you some more.
Okay.
Trying to back you up into the cage at this point to put you in a bad position. 2.
Okay.
Strength check.
2. None.
Oh, he got 3. He's going to go one more round of knee basher.
Okay.
And now at this point, the crowd's chanting again because it looks like their hometown hero is making a comeback. 1. Okay, so that's not bad. You're doing a good job of like trying to roll with it at this point, but he lets you go, which of course causes a knockdown,
I have kip up.
which is fine. So you're down to -1 for speed for your next maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop-whoop.
My willpower. Okay.
They don't know how much conditioning he's been doing.
What's that?
They don't know how much conditioning Evie's been doing.
Nope. Well, Evie's still pretty new to everybody here. They just know what's been announced. She's basically the enemy.
8.
8. Let me take a look. You may still have it. Where's it at? Nope, got it by 1. Okay, so flying knee thrust. So he leaps from across the cage and drives the knee into your chest. You have a soak of 5, so that is a potential die pool of 4.
Boy, it won't be dizzy.
2.
Dos. But that's not an interrupt, right?
No, it is not.
Cool.
Well, I mean, it interrupts, but it doesn't stop your move because it didn't.
Right,
dizzy
that's
you
what
or
I mean.
anything. Yeah.
Okay, dokily. Well, he's up on me. I'm doing my I was going to do my flying thrust kick.
No, ow. Okay. If you succeed, this will cause a knockdown because flying knee thrust is an aerial maneuver.
I'm confused.
Flying knee thrust is an aerial maneuver. Flying
Okay.
thrust kick causes knockdown to anybody who's in the air doing an aerial maneuver. Just like
Okay,
Tiger
so
Knee.
this is against him then, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So he has a Ahsoka 4.
Yep.
Oh, good God.
6.
Oh,
That's a dizzy, too.
ooh, and that is dizzy. Okay, yeah. So you rock him something fierce, just boom. At that point, and of course, he goes flying back and drops down to the ground. He is dizzy and grounded. Do you want to pursue the attack or
No.
showboat again?
I'm going to showboat again.
Okay. What do you do or say?
I am basically just going to go around and just be like, this is what you get. And she's slapping her ass.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do on that. Like, I don't know. Like,
That's fine. All I'm saying is don't be surprised when social media starts showing, the derriere a lot more.
well, alpha strike, alpha. She's doing that number.
Yeah, don't be
and-
surprised.
And people,
when-
take Photoshop to your gluteus maximus
Well,
and
good thing I keep it in shape.
and make Evie look a little bit more thick with 2 C's.
Whoever floats their boat.
Right. I mean, you've got an appearance of at least a 3, right?
I've got a appearance of 4.
Okay, yeah. So that's already going to start happening at this point. So you're slapping your butt. And
Yeah.
the weebs in the
Evie's
crowd are
already-
like, oh.
Evie's already going to get Rule 34.
Oh no.
I don't know what that means.
Good. Don't.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Yeah.
Okay. And all right. So he's
Oh,
knocked
yeah.
down and
Yeah.
he's
So
not out though, right?
No, he's getting back up at this point. And Mike, you see that same face again. Evie, of course, sees, wow, this guy is just taking everything. I've got crap. He's like got bloodlust in his eyes.
Yeah, I'm yelling, finish him off.
Finish him.
Fatality.
Finish him.
Let's see.
I need something that's fast.
Okay.
All right. Oh, whew, 16.
God.
Oh, good grief. Okay. What are you going for?
I was doing my tiger knee again.
Oh,
Tiger.
So he was reaching in to try and get you with a brain cracker, and you're making him eat some knee at this point. So go ahead and roll damage. Soka 4.
So that's 8. 1, but it's.
You only got
Easy
1
combo,
damage
so-
off your tiger knee?
I rolled 8. I got. If it wasn't for the 1.
Wow. Okay. So biff. That is not a that does not interrupt him. So he grabs a hold of you for a brain cracker. So your soak is a 5. That gives him a whopping 4 dice to use. It's a sustained hold. Crowd is eating this up at this point because there's blows being traded and spectacular high spots at this point. 1 point of damage.
And strength.
Crowning you with some punches on top of your head. Just okay. Roll for strength to sustain.
Can I burn a will for an auto?
You sure can.
Okay.
Because she doesn't trust the dice.
3 with the auto.
Okay. You managed to break.
Is that a knockdown?
No.
Awesome,
No.
okay.
Brain crack. that's the bummer about Brain Cracker. It's why you should probably take Knee Basher if you've got it.
Yeah.
Essentially the same thing, but it doesn't cause a knockdown.
Okay. Okay. $13.
Yeah, this isn't going to matter. That's what I thought. Okay. So he's coming in at this point, trying to give you what appears to be a knee to the leg.
Well, I'm taking my knee to his face, so the next one is my knee basher.
Oh, ouch. Okay. That's an interrupt. So go ahead and roll damage.
Knee basher, so roll 10.
Soak a 4.
Four.
Okay. So, I mean, at that point, when you both are still in close and you grab hold of him again for the Muay Thai plum, you drive your knee right up, like right in between his eyes, and then he just crumples in your hand, in your arms at that point, and the ref runs in real quick and you waves it off.
Now I'll drop him and step back and go, Alpha Strike! Yeah, totally promoting our team name.
And this is why nobody should get from Alpha Strike should get in close combat with Eevee.
At your own risk, I mean.
Hug me at your own peril. 1 second, Eevee. Oh, you know what? I did not copy your character sheet over there. Let me do that real fast.
5, 11, 12, 14, 16, or no, 12, 16, 18. He had 18 health.
Wow, really?
Not necessarily. Remember,
Well,
you
he
took
had
him out
18
with
or
the
less
last hit.
health.
He actually had 1 health left at that point. You put him 3 under.
Mm. He did a number on me too. I had 6 points left.
Well, that's what sustained holds will do.
Yeah.
Know, if you have it. So give me. Why don't you give me a Oh, you know, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Give me a charisma and give me a charisma and leadership check.
Okay. That's
Trying to get the crowd behind you. Alpha Strike! Alpha Strike!
Yeah. 3. I'm gonna burn another will for an auto
Oh, okay. Well,
because I want them to like us.
you burned a ton of will in this fight. Okay.
1 with the auto.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, they're just starting to get
Yeah, but
behind
I
you.
have 9 willpower, so
Okay. Okay.
I've got plenty of it.
And Carpe the DM, thank you very much for the raid of 9 viewers. Thank you.
You.
So yeah, so you're getting out there. I mean, there were some people out there that they're pouty McNasty. They're not all for that. You beat their hometown hero. There are other people though they're on board. It's not a total heel crowd, but it's mixed reception at this point because they're just getting to know you.
Yeah,
There we go.
but that's okay.
Unbreaded. Okay, so a couple more fights go on at this point. Oh, let me take Joaquin down here real fast. We'll get our veteran coming up. Oh, that's right. I got to get back to the images. You guys are going to want to see this one. Bum, bum, bum. So, at this point, the announcer comes back out. Dylan actually, for some reason, got the co-main event.
What?
Represent.
Yeah, how did that happen?
What?
This is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna-
So,
Wow.
well,
I
keep
thought
in
I
mind,
got the short stick.
well, keep in mind, you guys were our fill-ins. So they kind of already had the card stacked a certain way. They obviously did a little bit of shuffling, but Dylan happened to end up getting the co-main event spot, and he says, "All right." And he's like, "I hope you guys have enjoyed the fights tonight so far. How about that last fight? 2 Thai kickboxers going at it, huh?" And the crowd, kind of cheering, get behind him a little bit, and he says, "All right. I told you, we got another foreigner here invading our soil." And they're like, "Boo." And he says, "But the veteran that we're bringing in is here to defend your honor. And they're all like, yeah, it's, they're clear. They're eating it up. They like the festivity, the show of it all. And he says, but this time we're going to show you the foreign invader coming in out of Australia, the land down under. Bring it out, Dylan. Of
John,
course,
what do I do?
the
What do I do,
lights
John?
come down. Do you do anything in particular as you're coming out?
No.
They end up, they give you like Kyle Minogue's, Kyle Manelli, it's one of her popular songs or something.
Yeah.
I can't get you out of my head.
So
I'm cheering him on. Go, Dylan. Go, Dylan.
he's trying to keep like a stern face, but on the inside he's like, "Oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Okay, yep. All right. Okay, and so then the guy's kind of smiling.
down under.
Yeah, the guy at this point is kind of smiling. He says, all right. He says, so new guy's got a little bit of moxie. And he says, now why don't we bring out our seasoned veteran? And they're kind of like looking around. Even the crowd clearly doesn't know. Like, he must have kept this one, under wraps. And he says, why doesn't... let me go ahead and...
It's Khan. Yeah. I know.
Let me go ahead and put the picture in the chat first. Then I'm going to describe everything you guys come from here.
I am going to give you a reroll.
Okay, so
Since I wasn't so lucky.
What's with the? What's with?
Wait, I want to see.
it's in the Facebook chat. He says,
No.
he says, all right, our veteran tonight. He says, regretfully,
skank.
he says, regretfully, is a mixed martial artist out of some place that does not want her. He says,
Skank.
why don't you welcome Eileen Hasselback, aka Skank? And the crowd at this point, kind of turns and they look.
I've heard stories of her.
They kind of turn and they look, like the crowd quiets at this point. And then you hear over the loudspeaker before her music hits, you hear in a very cultured smoker's lungs sort of voice, you hear, what is it about good sex? It just makes you want to crap.
I yell out at an.
Isn't she like 80 by now? Jeez. She looks 80.
I yell out in my blatantly Australian accent. Oh,
and so at that point, like her music, so they gave her some like generic, music, almost kind of like Smells Like Teen Spirit kind of sound.
She needs to wear that deodorant.
But like at this point, you don't really hear the audience all that much anymore. Like they see her come down. I mean, she's just she's got like the she has a t-shirt on, but it's obvious she's not wearing anything support wise underneath. It's got like a bizarre banana curve to her chest.
Baby.
She looks like she's probably the cleanest she's ever been, but she's still pretty dirty and kind of nasty looking. I mean, even the crowd closer to ringside, at this point they're like looking at Dylan back. And they're like trying to mouth like, run.
Mm-hmm. I hold up the hand sanitizer, waiting for you, buddy. Waiting for you.
All right, man, you got the meth queen of Central Florida here.
Damn, no.
And he said, and he says she has 15 wins and 45 losses.
Holy shit.
Please welcome Skank. And she comes in and opens up the they open up the cage, like the guys kind of get away a little bit real quick, and she kind of raises her hand and everyone's like, in the audience.
The Yosef just yells in his more Irish than Australian accent, "Oh, the bloody hell, well, meth head into the bloody ring."
So the ref lines up on either side. Hold on one second. I need to.
Hey, ref, you said nothing about Gator wrestling.
I'll French kiss a croc before,
Actually, get us the Gator. Come on.
Okay, here we go. All right.
At least Rachel didn't have to go against her.
Ugh.
So, ref looks. He says, "Are you ready?" Looks over to her and she says, "Yeah, I am." She looks over to Dylan. "Are you ready?"
He's gonna give a stern nod.
Okay.
Yes, nod. Yeah.
"Get it on." And so, as he says that, she's like, "How you doing, sweetheart?"
I would be very careful about her projectiles, whatever they may be.
Oh no.
And some people say that smoking's not addictive.
Prepare
Dylan's
for
gonna-
crotch rice.
Dylan's gonna get in position.
Okay.
And, he's not gonna say anything to her, but
Good idea.
What can you say?
yeah, there's not really too much you can say. What am I gonna do?
I mean, at this point, now that the fight has started, the crowd is starting to chant, "You're in danger! You're in danger!"
Let's go. Let's go with a forward kick.
Okay.
I'm so glad I don't have to grab this woman.
Why, you don't want
Mike
the
just
wife
walks
to
into the ring. He grabs the towel from the side, throws it in the middle, walks off. And it's like, no.
If you
8. All right.
instead of fireball, if you had like frothy soap ball.
You don't want the why she has, Mike?
Irish Spring.
He's like, lather up.
Lather up. Where is that? I just saw it.
Repel method.
Okay, so what was your total speed there, Davey?
8.
If it was a 3-hit combo,
Yeah.
wash, rinse, repeat.
Listen, I say we take her back to Australia and have her fight that assassin because clearly water can't touch this woman.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Hold on a second. There
Either
it is.
that or
Okay,
when
perfect.
it did hit her, she'd be like, "I'm melting."
Okay, so I think you are going first. Hold on one second.
Wow.
She doesn't have performance enhancing drugs to increase.
She's
her-
going on a 7. You're going on a what?
speed.
8?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Wow.
are coming in with a kick. She is attempting to do something with her hands.
Uh-oh.
Going into something that looks like a handstand of some kind.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and roll damage. Soka 4.
Sissoko 4. Right. Okay. So damage is 9. MM minus 4 is 5, 6. 4 successes.
All right. So you kick her, and when you do, you hear like a sort of
Oh no.
as you connect pretty solid with a forward kick, and her legs wrap around the top of your head, and she thigh presses you.
Davey, take a nice long shower and burn all your clothes.
For real.
We have penicillin in the back.
Rachel
Get
at
the
this
bleach
point
ready.
is having flashbacks.
I am. I just. Oh God! Just don't put your fist in the air when she's doing an aerial maneuver.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
My mom had to learn that the hard way.
Oh my
11,
god!
and you have a soak of.
I have a Soka 4.
Okay, so that's potential 7 damage. So 4, 6, 7.
She does have 60 fights under her belt.
She has won a couple. Okay,
because-
so that is 4 points of damage. As she thigh presses you down to the ground, that is also a knockdown, but you've already gotten your move off. So, so
Probably because every single one threw in the towel.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I guess it's back to me now.
back
Or-
to next round. So we have to see who's going first.
Okay. So Kip up.
Okay, so that you're down to
And-
-1 speed.
Oh man.
You're gonna hear about this forever.
Her fights are always going down in history.
Can I do a jump kick?
Yeah, jump. The basic maneuver jump can be tied to any basic punch or kick maneuver.
So what would the speed be? Would it be-
Speed is still the same. Jump at that point, it gives you more move, and it makes it aerial. So if somebody's throwing a projectile, you can get over it.
So I would use jump speed?
No, you would use the technique you're doing.
The technique speed, okay.
Yes, but jump at that point would add for your movement.
Ah, okay.
So really, in this case, it's only helpful if you're facing somebody with projectiles
Okay.
or crouching for some reason, and you could jump over them.
As she peels back her face and spits acid at you.
Yeah. Okay, let's do let's do a handstand kick. Why not? Go for broke.
Okay. She's moving in to try and grab a hold of you. What's your speed?
My speed is equal to 3 minus 1. 5. Oof.
Oof. Okay, so you go to handstand kicker, and she runs in real quick, grabs a hold of your head. Now, what would normally be like a savage lick across your face, she has several teeth missing, so so she's actually scraping some of those nasty teeth across you in a head bite maneuver. So you have a stamina 4.
Stamina 4.
Okay. So
Oh,
it's 2,
no.
4, 6. Okay.
You have, to roll a secondary save versus.
Yeah,
lazy.
it's an affliction effect, so I have to.
You're
That's
like,
disgusting.
no. Oh, there are some ones. Okay, 1 damage, but it's a sustained hold. So
Okay.
so she's like, like all across your face. And, I
Okay.
mean, at this point, the crowd, the crowd around you is like, oh, throw in the towel. Like you're getting sympathy votes from the crowd at this point. Just
Wow.
they're just like, oh God. Strength check.
Strength check. I have a strength of 3.
It's the T-shirt you can wear with pride. I
She-
threw in
she
the towel
has
against.
meth-
the gang.
She has meth strength.
Three successes.
Okay. Why don't you give me a wits check?
Wits.
And she's oily, easy to slip away from.
Are you witty?
I have a witty of 3.
Ooh.
So just wits by itself.
Yep.
3, 6 wits. Boach. Wait,
Oh.
reroll.
Okay.
I did get you a reroll. That's right.
1 success.
All right. Much better. She still has a hold of you.
Mm-hmm.
So. And she, as she's gnawing down on your on your face with her raggedy gums and jagged missing teeth and licking you with her nasty tongue, you pick up the faint smell of tuna and cigarettes.
Is this girl gonna burst here in a second?
One more damage.
That's how she gets her KOs, is her scent.
No, she's marking you for later.
Ugh.
She can find you in the crowd.
Yep. You're like, oh no! Somebody have steel wool. Go ahead and roll your strength.
Strength.
Is there a sandblasting business here in this
One success.
warehouse?
Oh no! She's still got a hold of you. She is still
No,
going
man.
to. She's still going to follow up with that that disgusting
gnawing.
bite. Yep. One more point of damage. She's not
Okay.
doing good for damage, but she's determined.
That one tooth, it's sharp. Let me tell you.
Let's see.
It's either that or the tongue piercing. You know, that she's got. It
Ugh.
just-
Failure.
Oh, come on, Dylan, quit
You
making
know,
out with
hang
the
on,
woman.
hang on 1 second.
Yep.
She could go either way. Let's see if she wants to
gonna say-
break it because it's been 3 at this point.
What's the chance she has honor renown to worry about?
Right, exactly. I mean, she's
Well.
lost so much as it is. I'll give you odd or even, Davey. What are you going
Odd.
to choose? Odd? Okay, so odd. Odd, she lets go.
is.
Even, she's going to keep nomming. Odd, okay.
Wow.
So she, you know, she lets you go and, you know, takes a step back.
You taste funny.
She's like, there's more where that came from.
Slight shiver.
Java
Goes down
tongue.
Dylan's back.
he's up there like
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
real.
mean, you've got Catholics in the crowd doing sign of the cross at this point. You know, just praying to God for you.
What can I do?
And it was at that point he quickly realized why he got the co-main event.
Double hit kick.
Double hit kick. Ha, ha, ha.
It was at this moment he realized he fucked up.
1, 2, 10 plus 2. Let's go. 5 again. Okay.
How
So
are you
5?
getting such low rolls for speed? Ouch.
She rolled like a 3 the last 2 times.
Yeah.
Owie. Okay.
A 4 before that. Hasn't broken
And what's your
5
total
yet.
speed? 5?
5.
Oof. Okay. She is going first. At this point, she is going to give you a wounded knee.
Ooh, ow.
With that open sore knee.
So you have a soak of 4. That gives her a potential of 7.
Wow, her strength. Wow. She must be.
Is that meth strength?
Yeah.
Yeah, meth strength. Yep, 2 points.
All right.
So now for the next 2 rounds, you are -2 move and -2 speed for any kick maneuvers
Ooh.
because you're nursing literally a wounded knee.
Oh, okay.
She ends up driving, you know, a knee down, you know, into your leg, like into the meat of your leg, and you hear like a sickening, you know, slap. Just whoosh.
Ooh, okay.
But you already had your kick going. It doesn't interrupt that. Go ahead and roll
So-
damage. Soak of 4.
All right. Soka 4. That leaves 4. Oops. Slash MM. 4, 6. Let's go. 2 successes.
Okay, so 2 successes on the first one. Bah, bah. Roll again.
Failure.
Oh,
Okay, so you nickel and dime her with the first one. Second one kind of wicks off of her for some reason you just don't want to go into. That shouldn't have been there.
Okay.
You're just telling yourself, she was sweaty, right? It was just sweat. Okay, next round at this point.
All right. Yeah, I can't use my kicks anymore.
You can use your kicks. You're just down 2
You're just-
speed
Yeah.
Right.
for the next 2 rounds.
Yeah. Let's start with let's go with punches. Let's do a jab.
Okay.
No. That's not gonna work. Let's do a strong punch.
Okay.
Punch. /R 1d10 plus. Seven.
Okay. She's reaching in to grab you, but you're snapping that strong punch in first. Pap.
Nice.
Roll damage. Soak a 4.
A 4.
Cleanse it with fire.
One success.
Man, you guys
Okay.
are nickel and diming each other.
So you manage to clock her, but she grabs a hold of you and jerks on your arm for a dislocate limb.
Oh, oh, she a dirty fighter.
Yeah.
Oh no, literally. Wow.
Okay, so 2 points of damage.
All right.
So what that means is you can only throw kicks, or you and you have a -3 speed until you relocate your arm for like punches and whatnot.
Wow.
So at this point you're like super limp, around in the cage, and she's got that toothless kind of grin as you guys go in the next round, and she says, "Do you know what my favorite song is?"
What?
Come on, Eileen.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dylan, run and relocate. The limb.
Yeah, literally just ran into a pole.
He's got a limp arm and he's got a hurting leg, and he's like,
Ram into a pole.
Yep.
He's probably got rabies too.
So what are you gonna do, Davey?
What am I gonna do? I'm going to.
You can still throw kicks, but
No, it's
you're actually down -5 speed right now this round to throw a kick.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. -5 speed. Okay.
Well, because you took the wounded knee for 1, and you're injured and off center because of the dislocate limb.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to back up. How much movement do I?
You'll be at a -2 for move due to the
Okay.
wounded knee for this last round.
Okay.
Your move is your athletics, I think, +3.
Mm-hmm. So it would originally be 7, but it's 5 this time.
Correct.
So I would roll. 1 +5. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Of course. Now I get the 10s. All right.
Okay. So you back your full 5 up. I take
Yep.
it then. Okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
Can I get to like a part of the cage that I can relocate my shoulder to?
You can. You can take a round or an action next round. You're actually backing up and trying to get away.
Okay. Okay.
So that was your action. Next round you can try to do that. So you back up to get out of the way, of her altogether. And it looked like she was attempting to grab you again, which of course went nowhere because you backed way up. And as you did that, now the crowd is just like, keep running. They're actually passionately chanting at this point, "You're in danger." So at this point, she's got like, if she had more teeth, she'd probably look like a shark. Grinning at you at this point, like for the first time in a long time, she thinks she can win this and probably take you home or something. There's all sorts of wrong right now, in the cage, and you're just trying to survive. You are at this point 4 away from her because you moved back complete 5, and she was only able to advance 1. Top of the round, roll your speed. If you're going to reset at this point, you're just going to stand your ground and try to ram it up. Ram your shoulder up against the cage.
Yes.
Okay. So
that's what I plan on doing. So
we'll do that. And she knows she's far away, so she's gonna have to do something to catch up. She have anything to go for? She does. Okay, so
Oh boy.
she is doing a jumping roundhouse.
Maybe that'll kick your shoulder back into place.
Oh
So-
yeah, can I use her?
Don't.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Oh,
So you're
Dang
all, it pain like just sears right through your body as you pop that shoulder back in, and as she drops a roundhouse kick on you. Soka 4, correct?
4.
Okay. So 4, 6, 8.
Ouch.
Okay.
Look at all those ones, right?
Yeah, no ones, but not a great roll. 2.
Oh. So in a cinematic
Oh.
move, she jumping roundhouse kicks him, and he just like.
Are you out or are you at 0?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah.
So it took you over your limit?
Oh wait. It took me to my limit.
So would you like to spend a willpower point to stay up and fight her off?
Yes.
Okay.
I would.
Okay. So
Okay.
that hit, you can tell, has put him into,
Clocked it
as they would
good.
say, championship rounds. He is clearly not all there and is holding on for dear life. But your arm is reset. You are no longer under the effects of actually either one of them.
Nice. Let's go. My plan. Flying thrust kick. Let's go.
Okay.
Get her.
Go for broke.
Go for broke.
Hadouken.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
What's your total speed?
7.
Okay, you're still going first. I actually rolled it
Yes.
once. I've been rolling pretty good for speed. This was not it.
This is your day.
However, you are going to want to get this one because it's a thigh press.
Ooh. Yeah.
She's lining up for her finisher.
The shame.
And she has a Soka 4, right?
She has a Soka 4.
The skank shame.
13. Oh. Enter.
You're gonna be playing the crying game later, as it is. In the shower, this will
And-
come off.
Raping himself so much he looks like Attack on Titan.
Dylan, where did you get pink eye?
So can I spend? I have to
In
spend
both
another
eyes.
willpower to do my flying thrust kick.
That is correct.
And can I spend another willpower for an
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Would you like to be misted in hand sanitizer?
Wow, 6
Yes.
successes.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. So you kick her at this point, like hitting her with such impact as she's coming down for a handstand, like you drill her right to spine and send her tumbling backwards into a dizzy. And as you land back down, you have to spend another willpower point if you've got it to stay up this round. The crowd at this point are like, finish her! Just finish her!
Yeah. Even I'm like, oh, take the dishonor point.
All right, I'll take the dishonor point.
Because she's dizzied at this point.
All right. I'll take the dishonor point and spend another willpower. And what am I gonna?
Something that's gonna get her good.
Yeah. Well,
Do
the
you
flying-
You don't even have to roll speed at this point.
Do
Just
you
get
have
the highest.
Do you have enough for flying thrust kick?
Yes,
again? Then
I
you
do.
might want to just do that.
All right. All right. Flying thrust kick. Okay, so
Go for broke,
yeah.
literally.
This is going to be on a VH1 behind the.
Oh, let's go! 7 successes.
Oh, Hail Mary, and then you just sort of fall over
so at
yourself.
that point, so she's like wandering around. You end up hearing her say something about her class ring or or something. And then you end up you just with the last bit of effort that you've got, you can even barely see straight. You just go. And go through the motion again. Throw your leg up in there for that flying thrust kick, and if you guys have ever seen the Street Fighter the animated movie where Ryu ends up getting nailed by the rising or fire dragon kick from Fei Long.
yeah.
It's like where you just get hit and you go completely end over end. So boom, she gets hit and falls against the cage with a loud thud, and you end up hearing a faint because the crowd is quiet at this point. They don't even know what's happening. They're just hoping he's able to finish her off, and you hear a last gasp out of Dylan, just ah! and then he just falls over backwards, and the ref of course calls it at that point. She is out.
Instead of the classic.
Yeah.
She goes.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yep. Where's my Marlboro?
Yosef just slaps on some very thick rubber gloves and just drags.
And at this point, the crowd just goes ape. That the evil foreigner actually survived whatever madness was thrown at him at this point. There's yeah, and as they're pulling Dylan out of the cage, and unfortunately you're delirious because you're just so out of it at this point. You think you lost, you don't even know you actually finished her off, and so. You're more concerned with getting clean.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. He's probably so delirious though that he probably can't.
I'll go in and pick him up and stuff, and I'll be like, what a wonderful smell you've discovered. Oh. But then to the crowd, I'll be doing the Alpha Strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go say out of all of us. I've got the advantage to burn away anything that my hands touch. So I will. I'll try to clean him up a little bit.
Yeah, just set me on fire.
Just set me on fire.
I'm going to tell people in the crowd as we're getting out of there, be like, buy this man a drink.
He deserves it.
I take a wet towel or something like that, and I kind of dab him off, and then I blatantly go like this. I'm like, and I'll spend the cheat.
Oh God!
Please tell me there's a shower in this place.
There is, yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You're right.
And by the time you get back to the locker room, like Dylan is probably a little bit more, self-conscious at this point. And since you asked about the shower, he just makes a mad dash over to the shower, clothing and all, just turns it on.
Yeah.
I don't even care that there's women in here. He's like, stripping. He's dropping trowel, just getting out of here. You just see Dylan's naked butt. Crying game.
And so at that point, the crowd is thoroughly amped now. The main event comes up and the guy promotes. He's like, what do you think about that? And everyone's like there's an audible woo. From the crowd as they all start getting back behind him and they start chanting. It's like, yes, MFR, MFR, MFR. And it's becomes even louder after the main event at this point, and they've got it going as Dylan at this point is in the back taking a shower, a la the Crying Game. Somebody comes in the locker room, older looking guy, probably closer to his 50s at this point, so middle age, but look, he wears it a little rough. Probably had a rough life, but in shape. in a suit, comes, walking in real quick and looks to the team, sitting there, and he says, great fights tonight. Great fights tonight. Any of your group might be interested in like a little reality TV or something? Help amp up your fame, glory, get you higher priced fights?
No. Not at this time. I'm just thinking of Keiko, and I remember that whole reality. I remember watching that reality show.
And he says, "Are you sure? I mean, this is like a guaranteed thing. This is going to be airing on Fight Network."
I might be interested.
No, you're not.
No, we are. We're not looking to be a reality spinoff at this point.
Oh, actually, we can't.
And he says, "All right. I respect that." He hands you a card. He hands Evie a card at this point. It's Kyle McKay, Street Fighter attorney at law. He handles obviously personal injury as well as entertainment law.
Definitely take that card.
Does he cover for infestation?
So at that point, he's like, all right. And he lets it go. And at this point, Davey is, I'll let you guys take it over from there. But Davey, you're probably finally getting done with the shower.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow. So who won that fight?
You.
You did.
I did? That wasn't a dream?
No. Oh, but I'm sure you wish it was.
Well, the first half,
no, that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, the first half was a nightmare. Yeah. Wow. She's rough. What?
Yeah, it looked like it.
What is her deal? That was the same that was the same girl at the party, right?
Was she at the party? I don't know. I was too busy scratching some fur.
But out of character, that was the lady, right?
I don't remember out of character.
Which party?
The pool party that we were just at.
No.
I don't think they would allow her there.
No.
Okay. So Skank and I guess her name was Katie, if I don't remember.
Yeah, Katie, completely different character.
Okay. All right. Wow. Well, back in character.
Don't tell Paulina that.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
Well, I think you have some drinks coming your way. To the front. Let's go watch the main event.
All right.
Well, I mean, by this point, by the time you've gotten out of the shower, the main event is done. They're still they've got music playing. They're out there hyping, the next event that's going to be coming up.
This was fun. Still got to try the gator wrestling though.
I think what I'll be doing while he's in there showering and getting sort of cleaned up, I will probably make my way back out into the crowd to watch it myself and just sort of interact with the crowd if anybody approaches her, as sort of promoting the win, if you will.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
I'll help promote the wins and such.
Same. I don't have anything else going on.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
Dylan?
Promo for
I think this takes place during the shower, right?
No.
Yeah.
'Cause you're watching the...
No, at this point, this is after.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's afterwards, then yeah, I'll definitely go out and help.
As you guys get out there, some of the focus is on Evie, teen boys, thirsty teen boys.
If anybody tries to get handsy, they're gonna walk away with a broken finger. I'm just gonna say that.
But Dylan is actually getting a sizable crowd.
Yeah, I bet.
At this point,
now that he's showered.
Yeah.
And they're just like, dude, like I can't believe you like willingly took that fight.
Yeah, Part of being a fighter, you know, you take what you can get.
So
like working some publicists in the crowd, like
what's that?
You know, trying to get the crowd to like us and be like, yeah, we have gators too down under.
Sure. Well, publicist is more writing or whatnot. If you're trying to inspire charisma and leadership.
I don't know what leadership is. I'll make a roll though.
Sure, go ahead.
I would like to roll something for the crowd. Let's see.
That will also be charisma and leadership.
All right.
Should probably buy leadership.
I should probably buy charisma.
I got 2, Jerry.
Okay.
Ooh, I'll spend my last willpower on this.
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to spend your last willpower.
Oh, that's right. You turn into a potato. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. You turn into a spud.
6 and a 1. Failure.
So nothing. Okay.
So nothing.
All right. So you're trying to get the crowd behind you. James, right? Huntsman.
John.
James? John. Okay, John. John is getting the crowd to react a little bit. Getting more a few more people focused on your groups. To doing some signing and whatnot. And then cutting to the crowd, is a guy. He's a little on the overweight side. He's got kind of a long gray beard, bald on top. He's got a wild-looking coat on, and think almost Macho Man style coat, but without the dangling frill, coming down. And he's it's got beat up denim jeans, nice shirt, on underneath, and he says, guys, welcome to MFR, man. I was not aware when our guy went out there to recruit you that you were gonna put up such numbers, man. The crowd here is eating it up.
Do I recognize him?
No.
Well, we did our best, and we succeeded. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, he says my name is Jacob James.
Jacob James.
I'm actually the owner of this shindig here.
Owner of
MFR. MFR is it's my brainchild.
Oh. Well, thanks again then for having us over, even though we were fillers. Looks like you got your money's worth.
I absolutely did. Hey, I'd actually like to talk to you about that whole filler status. But first, I'd like to actually invite you back to my mansion. We're having an after show party. Women, drinks, you name it, whatever you want. Your whole team or your whole crowd, welcome to come.
Yes.
I mean, I think that our success tonight is worthy of a celebration. So absolutely. Let us know where.
Great. Yeah. And he just kind of, instinctively pulls Dylan's hand out real quick and writes an address down, on his hand.
Huh.
He says, just throw that in, head on down. You literally can't miss it. It's the only rockin' mansion up in that area. It's going to be lights, show, everything. So,
well, all right, we'll see you there. Thanks for the invite.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for showing up.
Right.
Hey, how much did they get for the fights?
Oh
what's that payout?
You get paid to fight,
That you do.
I remember him saying it wasn't good. No, wait, that was the other fight. I'm going to shut up now.
I don't know if they specified a fight or specified a price, so we'll have to.
I don't think they did.
Deal with that later.
Okay.
I think Davey should get extra for having to fight Skank.
A cool million.
Hazard pay.
Hazard pay.
Yeah.
And a free trip to the clinic.
Medicare. And
So,
Medicaid.
has anybody here seen
Inoculations.
has anybody here seen the TV show Heels? It was
No.
on Stars. It's actually going to be on Netflix here soon.
No.
Okay. Then don't worry about it. But it's a great show, and the visual wise, the guy I'm using is one of the main villains in that particular TV show.
Is it wrestling based?
If that's the case, you guys go to your vehicle. It doesn't take very long for you to get out, given that you came a little bit later. So you don't have to worry about the line trying to get out of the warehouse row. Driving, the roads out around here, keeping your eyes open. It's not terribly difficult. You wind up getting into the whole area around Orlando in this particular town. It tends to be a little bit open. When you eventually round a bend, you end up seeing a mansion up on a hill. You can hear it as you're rolling up. Like, you can see that they've got like a stage there. They've got lights, coming around. You'd almost swear that they were doing another gig or a concert here. It's party central, clearly.
How far are the houses from each other? Like
From here,
yeah, like in this area.
a good clip.
Okay.
Yeah, they're typically not within seeing distance of one another because they usually have like
Wow.
trees and whatnot in the way.
Wow. Okay. All right. Fancy.
Because the residents like to sunbathe in the buff.
Maybe. Skank being one of them. So as you guys come rolling up, there's a guy out front, directing traffic, to where people can park. He's actually just directing people to park on various parts of his lawn, at this point, because the roundabout and whatnot is actually full. There must be like 30 cars here. It's hopping. It's a 2-story, mansion. It's got like the marble columns coming up the front and sides. It's got, nice art decor style windows. You guys walk on the inside. There's memorabilia from several different types of pro sports, as well as pro wrestling, whatnot. There's there's some signed pictures here and there of pro fighters from boxing and Street Fighter and MMA and so on and so forth. Like, this guy loves entertainment. This guy loves sporting events.
Do I spot my dad in any of the pictures?
Why don't you give me a perception and alertness check, difficulty 8.
Perception. Sorry, perception and alertness?
Yes.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, not much. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's not. Oops. Sorry, wrong chat altogether. Uno.
Okay. So looking around, you're looking for, just anything of relevance, and you do actually see. You didn't see it at first. You actually walked right by it, but you saw a younger picture of your father when he first won the Firelight tournament in Australia.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's like done up like classic. It's like all black and white, and it's got like the date and where it took place and whatnot. It's got a signature on it.
She'll touch it sort of lovingly and just be like, "I'm gonna find you, Dad," and she'll keep walking.
What's your daddy?
He's my dad.
So as you guys walk through the place, there's stuff going on everywhere. Like there's an area near the kitchen where you could just pick up finger foods and whatever have you. There's open bar outside. There must be like 20 people in the pool already, back flipping off of diving boards and loud music. It is literally a party.
Wow. Nice.
Okay. Well, I will.
To quote a classic piece of cinema, where the white women at?
Where are the white women at?
I think Dylan's gonna go over to the bar, grab a beer,
Okay.
and probably head into the kitchen, grab some finger foods, and then I don't know, chill outside.
Sure,
in the
sure.
backyard. Yeah.
All right.
I'll sort of stick with the group for a bit, as we go grab drinks and find. I'm guessing there's table or booths or areas set up.
There are, but there's no like booze per se. It's all like outside lawn chairs with
Gotcha.
like some umbrellas that pop up and whatnot. So you can sit out poolside. You can sit out by the deck. You can sit out on the lawn nearby if you want. If you don't want to be near the stage, you have some choices.
Gotcha. I'll probably find a spot up near the stage if y'all want to
Okay.
join after she grabs a drink.
Sure.
John's gonna grab 2 drinks and head for the ladies. This is a party.
All right.
Yosa's probably going to stick out the open bar, probably spice it up by making some cocktails.
Okay. So you decide to go hop behind the bar and try and make some cocktails. That'll work. So at that point, Jacob finds both Evie and Dylan, throws his arm, over the two of you. At that point, he says, "So, my down under connection, how are things? I hope you cleaned up well, Dylan."
I did. Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting us.
He had a nice hot sanitizing shower afterwards.
Yes, yes, I did.
Yeah, he says, yeah, that skank, she's good for some surprises, but you certainly put her on her back, probably faster than she was used to. Don't know if that's good or bad thing, but you kind of smack Dylan on the back. Still, good job, kid.
Thanks.
And he says, "Oh, speaking of which," he snaps his fingers real quick, and some employee comes walking over. His employee is actually wearing a polo with like the MFR logo on it. And he ends up opening up. He ends up opening up a briefcase, and he says, "Look, I know you guys probably signed a contract, with some figures or whatnot." And he pulls out a 2-stack, and just hands it to Evie, and he pulls out a 3-stack, and hands it to Dylan. He says, "This is probably going to be better than what was in the contract, anyways." Thanks again, and seriously, like, you both put on a really good show. I don't know what your intentions are. I know you guys are from down under, from Australia and whatnot, but if you're in the area, I would like to offer you like a 3-fight deal or something to appear at our promotion. I mean, you guys did. You did great tonight. I can only imagine what the gate's going to be like now that people have gotten a taste of you.
When that is an option. We are currently with an organization at the moment, but that doesn't mean that we can't necessarily have a partnership potentially with your group as well as part of that.
Is it like exclusive, or is that like
I forgot what our sponsor group name was. Not McLean, but our order, the one that Joe manages for us.
Team Una?
No, not Team Una. What was the old? Wasn't it a whole network?
Oh, Global Sports Entertainment Network.
Global Sports Entertainment
We
Network.
just did one of their events.
Oh, I thought they were part of that. Oh, okay.
So,
Well, right now we're under contract with what's her name? Well, no, not Global Sports. We did an event for them, but right now we're being managed by Una. Blah name.
He says, okay. Yeah, that sounds like important details. He says, so it sounds like to me you've got perhaps some sort of deal in Australia, but that may not preclude anything here in America, if you savvy what I'm saying here.
Yeah, but potentially. I mean, while we're here, we could possibly book a deal. It depends on how long we plan on staying and how soon those fights would be.
He says, sweetheart, I throw events like, multiple ones a month. I could probably kick down, 3 events in the span of a month and a half if that's what you're looking for.
Maybe. Look to because I assume you guys are there as well, right? Or while we're talking to him,
Who? Oh,
the rest of them. I didn't know if they were with us or not.
No, Colin is making drinks. Mike is off finding ladies.
Gotcha. Okay,
Don't know about don't know about Waru.
Okay. Well, listen. Let me run that by my team, and let me run it by our manager, and why don't I get back to you and let you know?
All right, great. Yeah. He says, and there's more where that came from. Just let me know what it is you need. And he says, oh yeah. And he motions, and it's like a big old cocktail looking drink, for Dylan. He says, my guy.
Oh, thank you.
He says, of course, drinks on the house, drink as much as you like. Obviously, it's your job to find a way home if you can't drive. So
it's okay. We've got a driver.
So peace, Nubbo Grease. I'm Addy.
All right. She'll shake his hand and say thanks. I look forward.
He just handed Evie $2,000.
Oh wow! I was wondering how much.
Yeah, he handed Dylan $3,000.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's a lot of soap, Dylan.
That is a lot of soap. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
He's like, I can get all the Dr. Squatch with this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. After JJ leaves, he's gonna turn to Evie.
Waru's there too. The only two that are missing are Mike and Colin.
I mean, you can find me. I'm
yeah. No, I'm just for visual references. You guys are elsewhere in the party right
now.
Yeah. And Joseph is pretty easy to find, given he's basically a bartender and pub owner.
He's kind of like Dylan's kind of gonna like look around. Are we in like a private area, or can people like overhear us?
If you talk low, given how loud it is, it would probably be pretty quiet, or I should say, pretty private.
All right. So, in a low, hushed tone, Dylan's gonna say, I've been thinking, what if Finoli is after the portal?
Oh, you want to talk about that here?
Yeah.
At this point, I wouldn't be terribly surprised. But it's not common knowledge where that portal is. I mean, pretty much it's a guess as to where it might be for people.
Your dad would know.
Yeah. I mean,
so that's probably why they have him captured too.
Whoever they is.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's Finoli necessarily. In fact, I feel like he was a latecomer into this.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to share my thought process that I've been thinking about. So I don't know. Should we go back? Should we go back to Australia?
Well, I think here we were wanting to build up a little bit more fight and rapport. So I'm inclined to take him up on the 3-fight deal while we're here. Do we know, out of character, I don't remember, we had a sort of an open-ended sort of ticket deal here while we were out here visiting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good for a couple months.
Yeah. So I would be inclined to take him up on it while we're out here.
Okay.
I don't know if the others are able to get fights, but I mean, I could bring that up as part of the deal.
Oh, yeah.
Waru,
you need to fight. And he'll shove Waru.
All right. Who am I fighting?
Well, nobody right now. I think he was talking generally. So basically, I'm sure when we're talking, we got paid pretty handsomely for that fight, and he was impressed enough that he's wanting us to potentially do another fight deal here while we're in town. So, thinking potentially of taking him up on it. I would like you guys to get involved because this is, Team Alpha Strike after all. It's not Team Evie and Dylan.
Well, absolutely.
And where are the other two, by the way?
Oh, Yosef's over there by the bar.
Oh. Why is he working even when he's not working?
And like at that point, you end up seeing John walking by with like 3 ladies that have some fairly fake but enjoyable body parts attached to them.
I just sort of yell, "Make good choices."
See?
I'm saving the tatas.
They're not real tatas.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we could fight. We're gonna be here a while, I guess.
Well, I mean, it was open-ended, so yeah, I'll reach out to our manager and see what they say. I don't think it'd be an issue or a conflict of interest. If anything, it would help build up their publicity with us as well.
I can see it, yeah. We come back from the States with a lot of wins under our belt. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess
just like to have another win under my belt.
Yeah, we need to get you another win under your belt for sure. I agree with that. But for now, let's just enjoy our success for tonight, and we'll get back to business in the morning.
Yeah.
So right now, John is with Dee Dee, Kiki, and Lily.
Very nice.
Not Boobles.
With bodacious tatas.
Yeah, I think if nothing else, Dylan's gonna go back to drinking and watching people jump into the pool.
Same, I'm basically just people watching at this point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then what we will do is we're going to go, we'll probably start wrapping up here. But before we do, we need to do glory and honor.
Yes. Ooh. And dishonor. It was worth it, though. It was worth it, though. Just saying. You earned that dishonor, frankly. You did. And I don't even see it as a dishonor. People were rooting for you to just end it for all of their sites.
Yeah.
They were rooting for you to run at that point. So
you know what? Nobody will even think that was a dishonor. I'm telling you, it's
You guys know you can grab John and talk to him in times like these, right?
We didn't want to be the whole,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a blocker. Yeah.
For her, it was dishonorable for her to thigh press him.
That's for real. Twice.
Yeah. That's aggravated assault.
That should be a crime. Exactly. That's abuse right there.
John, why don't you give me a charisma and subterfuge check? Difficulty 6.
Oh no!
And roll it 3 times.
Oh no! Roll it 3 times.
Roll it 3 times. 1 for Dee Dee, 1 for Kiki, and 1 for Lily.
4 successes.
Wow.
Oh wait. 0 successes on the second one, but the first one I need to re-roll one of them. So, okay, 4 successes on one, 0 successes on the second. 2 successes
the
on
10s
the third.
explode for 2. You don't re-roll 10s.
You get 2 for 1, basically.
5 successes on the first one,
cool.
0 on the second.
Kiki really liked you.
So it was Dee Dee, Kiki, and Lily.
Oh, Dee Dee really liked you.
So Dee Dee really dug you. Kiki, not so much. Lily, sure. So Kiki is along for the ride.
That's it.
At that point. So you guys do lose sight of John during the party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Literally as
I'll get an Uber.
Literally as that song from Ferris Bueller's Day Off comes on, and you hear that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah. So we're going to start off here. We've got not striking a dizzied opponent, +1 honor, +1 glory, and that is per opportunity. So I believe that happened
for me.
That happened to Rachel twice, so that's
Twice, yeah.
+2 honor, +2 glory. Taking a turn to pose and show off, +1 glory.
Is that per show off?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Striking a dizzied opponent, -1 honor.
Whack, whack.
That'd be you.
Yep. Knocking a dizzied opponent unconscious, -2 honor, +1 glory.
Ooh.
Well, because, I mean, it looks good. I mean. All right. Challenging a higher ranked Street Fighter. +1 glory.
I think
Was
that'd be
that
you.
me?
That's Skank.
Yeah, that's you.
Skank is definitely higher rank, even though she has a lot of losses.
Skank is is a rank 4 Street Fighter.
Wow, up against a rank 1. That's crazy.
Yep. So defeating a higher ranked Street Fighter, +2 glory. Scratch that. It's actually +3. Defeating a significantly higher ranked Street Fighter. 4 more ranks.
For 4?
So it's +3. 4 or more ranks.
Oh, okay.
Winning a match, +1 glory. Nobody performed blocks. No one lost because they fought honorably. Didn't beat multiple opponents. No one used a maneuver in rapid succession. No one defeated an opponent without taking any damage. There we go.
Sweet. Well, I got a permanent glory out of that, so I'm happy.
I'm almost to a permanent glory.
Technically, Skank just dropped a rank.
Yes.
Yeah, what rank are we 2? Or what? How many fights are we at rank 2?
You and me are at 2.
Am I? I'm at 5 wins.
So to get to rank 2, you have to have 5 fights.
Okay, so I'm now rank 2.
Rank 2 warriors have fewer than 1 win for every 10 losses, which we both have winning records. So
yeah, I have 0 losses.
Rank 3 is 1 win for every 5 losses, must have fought at least 10 matches.
Okay.
So we both have at least 5 matches to get to rank 3.
Cool.
All right.
And hey, if we can book those fights coming up.
Waru's next fight will put him at rank 2 no matter what.
Nice.
Yep, just have to have 5 fights.
And if I get a fight, since I got, 2 wins, 1 loss, with 2 KOs.
So you've got 3 fights. So you need 2 more to go to rank 2.
Yeah.
Whether it be they win or loss, you need 2 more. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so had a lot of fun tonight. Be thinking about the next game. Our next game we're going to have is June 13th. So be thinking about things that you might want to do or get XP spins in or whatnot. And then next week, on Wednesday, we have Star Wars. That'll be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on Friday and Saturday, we are back with Ashland by Night on the 7th at 7:30 p.m. And Marvel Superheroes on the 8th at 6 p.m. All that Pacific Standard Time. So thank you guys all for tuned in, who checked us out and hung out with us, redeemed points or whatever have you, and we will catch you all again next time. Good night, guys.
Night.